You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast, everybody. I'm Andy Smith.
And I'm Tim Fulton.
And this is What Do You Got? What Do You Got is where we take a random topic that the other person doesn't know about, and we spring it on them, and we talk about it for a little bit. So this week's topic, or this episode's topic, is Tim's. Tim, what do you got?
We're going to be a little themed here. We're going to be talking about our favorite Christmas movie.
This was one of mine.
Really?
From last week that I thought of. Yeah. And I didn't, because as soon as you said it, I'm like, he's going to fucking pick the same one I'm going to fucking pick.
This motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
So favorite Christmas movie? Die Hard.
That is kind of my favorite Christmas movie, but it is a Christmas movie, but it's not a Christmas movie. It just happens to take place during Christmas.
You're already upsetting a lot of people.
I know. It is I consider it a Christmas movie, but it's not a Christmas movie like you would think of.
It's not about Christmas.
No, it's not about Christmas. I think the all-time, let's just put it out there, the all-time best Christmas movie is A Christmas Story. Because it's universally that, because they literally play it 24 hours a day. I just spit on your keyboard. 24 hours a day on Christmas.
They do.
What other movie did they do that for? Jingle All the Way? Fuck off.
Jingle All the Way. All right, I agree that movie's up there. Definitely top 5. But
Home Alone?
It's not.
Home Alone?
No, that's also up there. I'm going to go out there and say it. Most Christmas movies are phenomenal. Because you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You're not going to be like, I can't wait for this intense plot.
Yeah,
You know it's goofy. You know it's silly. You know Santa Claus is going to show up and save the day or
it's
something.
nostalgia. Nostalgia is what makes those. It's like, oh, it's around Christmas. You can't watch most Christmas movies not around Christmas.
No.
No. The Christmas Story is great when you watch it around Christmas. If you try to watch it in June, nah. Yeah. You're like, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it. I want to watch it once a year for 24 hours straight. And that's it.
That's it.
So what's your favorite Christmas movie? Like what are you basing this on?
Rudolph.
Ooh, you went old school. Puppets.
Puppets?
Yeah, like the animated fucking
animated
shit.
That's
well, not animated. It's the clay figures.
Yeah, it's clay, right? Clay.
Hairy clay figures, whatever it is. Yeah, they got some fur in there, right? Hermie the elf and all that.
He's a real boy.
Yeah, that's good, but that is very Christmassy in a sense of like, I think of that movie the same way I think of the end of The Grinch, where like they're all singing in the circle holding hands.
What's wrong with that?
We're like, no,
Get
it's
into
like
the spirit, motherfucker.
It's Hallmark Christmassy.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, not like Hallmark.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
But like Hallmark is like the feeling of Hallmark, like it's all fun.
Yeah, but that's what I like.
That's
what I like. If I want to get into a legitimately Christmassy mood, like if I want my veins to bleed peppermint, I'll get into those types of movies.
Okay.
A Christmas Story is good. It's a phenomenal movie. Don't let me underrate it by any means. But it doesn't have that same level. It's like a fun movie to watch, but I don't see it as like this will get me in the Christmas spirit. It's just a fun movie to watch during Christmas. It's like a subtlety difference.
That gets me in the Christmas spirit, because that movie shows a lot of shit that happens during Christmas time.
It does. That
you're like, yeah, that happens in my family too. Like the arguments and the fucking all the shit that they go through. It's a phenomenal movie. And then the presents and all that. You don't like Home Alone for Christmas?
Oh no, I like the movie. It's just not my top one.
Oh, okay.
I love Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Alone's good.
Home Alone is great. Home Alone 2.
You know what's even better than that?
What?
Home Alone 3.
Fuck.
Home Alone 3 is the best Home Alone movie. Apparently there was a fourth one made called like Taking Back the Home. It was made like recently, within the last 10 years.
They're redoing the Home Alone movies. Did you hear that?
Oh, don't do that.
We talked about the remakes.
Who you gonna get? Joe Pesci and the guy from Bushwhacked. What's his name?
No, they're everything. It's a reboot, so it's the same movie.
No, I'm saying, who are you gonna get?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you gonna get a Joe Pesci caliber actor to play a bad guy?
I read online someone was like, they should get Macaulay Culkin and just keep him as like an 8-year-old kid and just not reference the fact that he's grown as.
Oh, that'd be real creepy.
That'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be super creepy.
That's the only way to remake that movie and not have it be absolutely terrible.
You'd have to find a kid star that has the same Kid stars today don't seem to have the same thing that kid stars had in the 90s. I don't know why.
No, I wholeheartedly agree with you. I don't understand what the difference is, but
There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
They don't have the same. It's weird. There was like an innocence and like a likable thing that 90s kid stars had, and now you're like, oh, I saw his Instagram. He's putting up pictures of big booty hoes, so he can't possibly be an innocent 8-year-old kid. Yeah.
Dude's a 30-year-old chain smoker. He's no kid.
There is that weird thing though. I don't. What kids movies have come out that are like those crossovers? Like Home Alone's a crossover movie. It's fun for kids and it's fun for adults.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of movies. There are movies that I haven't seen recently that have had kids in them. Like there's The Quiet Place.
No. I mean, like, what movie has been in the last 10 years made that's like A Christmas Story or that where you have like these child actors that
lead the film and it's still good for adults.
Yeah, they lead the film, but they actually lead the film.
I don't know. You put me on the spot here.
Right? I don't think there's many, because if there were, because it's for adults, we probably would have heard. You definitely would have heard about it because you love Christmas.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
If they were Christmas specific.
I love Christmas movies.
What about Jingle All the Way? I have love-hate with that. It says Arnold's in it. I hate the kid.
I know.
Anakin
the kid.
Skywalker. Jamie.
You just know he's going to turn to the dark side.
He's terrible in that movie.
See, I don't hate him in that movie. I don't think he's necessarily going above and beyond. Do you know what's freaky? He's our age.
It is freaky.
He's older. He's in between us.
Yeah.
He's older than you. He's younger than me.
Yeah. The funny thing about that movie is fucking what's his name trying to bang Arnold's wife the whole movie.
Tom Arnold?
No.
Am I thinking?
Guy, what's his name? That guy, his wife shot him in the face.
Who are you talking about?
The guy from Jingle All the Way, the next door neighbor. I can't believe I can't think of his name.
I can't think of it. What movie was Tom Arnold in?
That was True Lies with Arnold.
I'm thinking of Christmas. He was in a Christmas movie.
Oh, probably.
Probably the Tim Allen one.
I don't know if he was in
No,
that.
not the Tim. I can't remember.
Yeah, but anyway, that guy, he's just trying to bang Arnold's wife the whole time. He's like hanging out the house and like trying to put advances on her, and he's like freaking out. I mean, all right.
I want to fuck with Arnold Schwarzenegger's
No,
wife.
it's a fun movie, and there's some legit parts with like Sinbad. He was fucking pretty good in that. But what other good Christmas movies are there?
There's 1,000 good.
Yeah,
I like all the animated ones, although Frosty's my least favorite.
Yeah. What about Elf? You don't like Will Ferrell?
I don't. That's the one Will Ferrell movie I will happily watch, but it's not my top tier.
Okay. What about like old Christmas movies?
Oh, like
It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life is an amazing movie. I feel like they don't. I feel like the generation older than us will be like, oh, those are the top tier movies, but I don't think they age as well as they thought they did.
No,
like Miracle on 34th Street.
I don't like that movie.
I do.
Yeah, I don't like that movie.
That's another movie though.
I don't think I ever saw it.
So okay,
but I just remember.
I've never seen the movie.
But
I don't like it.
I remember they made the remake with the guy from Jurassic Park, and they were like, he's Santa now. I'm like, that's John Hammond. That's not Santa. He kills people with dinosaurs that he makes in a lab. That's not him. It's not Santa.
You have to watch the original. It's worth an hour and a half of your life or 2 hours, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really watched that. But the old school movies, there's a thing with them, like just the general how they made movies back then. That was like these long scenes where they would do like
one cut,
a 2.5 minute scene with no cuts.
Yeah, and it's just how they did it.
Yeah, and then like the way people talked in movies sometimes too. They're like, "Gee golly," like you're like, all right, it's better than.
You know, this is not Christmas related at all, but I was seeing something about super nerd. I like YouTube random.
Everybody does.
Those YouTube rabbit holes you just go down, right? So I was watching things on Star Wars episode.
Which one?
I'm already losing track.
What happens in
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Episode 7, where they have episode 8, where Kylo Ren and Rey have the lightsaber fight against like the bad guys and the thing. And one person was breaking down why it was terrible, and it was because the choreography was horrendous. Like.
When you slow it down, it's very unnecessary.
Yeah.
They could have easily made it look better by not trying to make it look so theatrical.
Yeah, I do, and I do agree and disagree. I think keeping it theatrical was good, but I think that they fucked up the choreography. Because if you look, like, there's chances like people had to like kill other people.
Yeah.
And they just decided like, but my sword goes the other way.
No,
So-
I mean like theatrical, like unnecessary movements
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you would
okay,
do that
yeah.
you wouldn't do in a fight.
So I watched one video that broke out why it was bad for that reason, and I watched another video that was like, this is a phenomenon right here that we're watching. He's like, this is one of the first fight scenes that we've gotten in like the 2010s that isn't constantly jump cuts. Like you actually get to see people fight nonstop. You're not confused. You
Yeah.
see the whole thing, and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Like the entire fight was fantastic, and it's not the Marvel. That bothers me so bad when you watch these Marvel movies and like you have no idea what the fuck's going on because it keeps jumping around, and then
Yeah.
they play with that concept that your perception's confused, so they don't.
They trick you.
They trick you.
Yeah, they trick you. They're it's good, but it tends to be overused. But back in
Yeah.
the day, they didn't have that, and I
Yeah.
also think that that's why movies today kind of don't get a fair shake. Because when you could slow anything down, you could pick out the bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to slow it down. If you believe it when you watch it at full speed, they did their job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's actually a good point. I like that fight scene in the theaters. Why do I care if I don't like it?
Unless you saw it in full speed and were like, oh, okay.
That was silly.
Yeah. So what other Christmas movies are there, though? What other good Christmas movies are there?
I mean, there's a million of them on the.
Yeah, but like good ones. Like good ones. Yeah, so you can't think of any.
I know that there are a million
Yeah,
Christmas.
there
movies.
are, but what are they?
There's Christmas movies every single year.
So we got The Santa with Tim Allen, which is hilarious.
That is. They made 3 of those.
Yeah, that was actually a good movie.
That was a good movie. The first one was a good movie.
The first, I didn't see the other ones.
They kind of jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah, that's what they always do. They're just bleeding it out.
Yeah.
So Christmas Story, Home Alone series, Santa, The Santa Claus, Jingle All the Way,
All the animated ones.
all the animated ones, It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th, and Die Hard.
And
What other good ones are there?
those are all the Christmas movies that have ever existed.
Right?
Dude, there's that one channel that plays Harry Potter every Christmas.
Yeah, but Harry Potter's good any time of year.
Yeah, but they do it as a Christmas movie.
I gotta say, dude, I don't know why, but when English people say Happy Christmas, it always makes me smile. I don't know why that's so weird to hear it, but you're like, oh, like they just say things different. But that's a big one.
All right,
Happy Christmas.
would you consider Chronicles of Narnia a Christmas movie?
Because there's snow in it.
How about Santa Claus is literally a character?
Didn't see that part in the Chronicles of Narnia.
He's literally a character.
In the first one?
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
It's a major scene. He gives them all of their weapons. He literally shows up and gives everyone a weapon and then like drives
Is this
off.
20th century Santa or this like 16th century Santa where he's got like the weird outfit?
I don't know. It's Narnia Santa.
I just remember Mr. Tumlin. He's got the goat feet and the little whistle.
No, it's like an intense spot because they had already met the White Witch. They already know that she's a bad guy. They're afraid of her, so they're hiding because they hear a sleigh coming and they think it's her. And you just see the bottom of the sleigh, and then Santa Claus pops out
So
and
what
he gives
the
them.
fuck is Narnia? Like what the fuck? I thought Narnia. Like I watched the first one. I didn't watch them after that because they were too PG for me. But I don't. Like I know there's a talking lion. I know there's a goat people. There's a witch.
It's like,
But I didn't know that this was like Imagination Land from South Park, where like anything anyone's ever thought of is there.
No, it's not that. It's not
So how
anyone
the fuck is Santa there?
because that's where he lives,
He lives in the North Pole.
which exists in Narnia. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Seems like they just kind of just jumped on the Santa bandwagon to get some extra points there.
Well, it was a book, so it was.
But how the fuck? So what else exists there? They got a talking lion.
If you
Got gnomes and shit.
Well, if you watch the sequels, they eventually have people too.
Well, they got regular people, but I'm saying like what encompasses like what worlds are within Narnia? Like you have Santa, which is way the fuck away from talking lions. So how did he get in there? Like what did the author just be like Santa now? Santa's in there.
I guess I don't know.
That didn't seem weird that Santa just showed up and
No,
gave them weapons.
It was weird. It was weird. I will say that I don't want to say, I won't go as far as saying it was off-putting, but it definitely was a moment where you're like, oh,
You know how good I am with remembering stuff from movies.
Santa Claus is here. Yeah.
And I erased that from my mind when I watched that. Apparently, that
I'm gonna re-show you the scene once we're done here.
yeah, that's weird.
I can't believe you can't remember. That's where they got all like their weapons. The little girl gets the dagger.
Santa's a fucking arms dealer.
That was the weird part. He's like, I have presents for everyone. Go slaughter the enemy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yuck, yuck. I don't know why.
All right, so your all-time favorite movie is the Rudolph
Rudolph.
movie. I'm gonna go with mine as I guess A Christmas Story.
Real quick, I know we're trying to sum up here, but my brother was really sick one Christmas.
Okay.
And all he wanted, like he was really sick one Christmas. All he wanted was to watch Rudolph, and it was like before like Netflix and all of that.
Oh,
like,
so you had to like
teenagers.
find it.
Yeah, we didn't have it, so my mom ran out to the store, bought it, came back, put it in. It was a different animated Rudolph movie. It was like some cheap knockoff.
Just in a different language.
It wasn't in a different language, but it wasn't any good either. So my brother's just laying there on the couch like, this is how I'm gonna die.
Isn't it amazing how something like Rudolph, an animated thing from like when was that made? The 50s?
Yeah, something like that.
40s? Something like that. A long time ago.
Well, yeah.
You could do the same thing, you have the same lines, and probably sound like the same people, right? It's not like you had these intense actors doing these facial expressions and all this stuff. You could just redo it the same way, literally the same way, with better animation. And you're like, that's dog shit. That's not good.
That's not my Rudolph.
It's pure nostalgia. Like, I watched this when I was a kid. That's what I'm attached to.
Yep, 100%. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. That's why I don't put those things above Christmas Story.
Well, even that's nostalgia, dude.
Yeah, but
I'm going to tell you right now.
there is nostalgia. This is why I only watch during Christmas, partly.
Yeah.
But there's...
Didn't they make a sequel to that movie?
Oh, God, I hope not.
They did.
Oh, they probably... I never watched it.
I'm going to go on a limb here. I knew that they were at least talking about it. I think they 100% made a sequel to
I
that
just
movie.
made the mistake of putting my bare feet on the steel part of the chair, and now I'm
you stuck?
extra cold. I'm extra cold. I just lost my train of thought. That's how cold my feet just got.
I double dog dare you.
Ooh, I like slipped the backs of my shoes off and like put them on there. Whoa. Okay.
It's cold in the studio.
Yeah, we need to
folks.
wrap this up. Let's get this moving.
All right, I think that about does it. For
It does.
This episode. Let us know what your favorite Christmas movies are, and let us know what other Christmas movies there actually are, because we're coming up blank here.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that other good bullshit, and we will see you guys next time.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day.